I'm here today to go on the Amtrak from Chicago to Denver. 20-hour ride. We're going to check out to see how it is in 2021 with the COVID precautions. Hopefully the food's still good, the safety is all good, but we'll see how this goes. Let's find out. So here I am at the Chicago Union Station. It's a lot emptier than it used to be, that's for sure. But because it's COVID, it's a lot more spread out. There's less people, a lot less to deal with. Number 5, California Zephyr. 2 o'clock boarding. Right now it's about 12:50, so we got about another hour or so to go. Because the Amtrak is very, very expensive. You want to bring your own snacks. I have some beef jerky that I bought from the store. I also have some pistachios here that I'm going to bring to snack on. Very, very good stuff, cheap. Wasn't too expensive. I have some drinks here. I got a Monster energy drink. I have Coke. I bought at least 3 or 4 drinks. You want to bring your own water bottles too. This is my seat. There's a lot of footroom, especially if you put your bags up top, but there's a little footrest here that you can actually adjust up and down using this button here. So it's actually a lot more convenient than being on an airplane, that's for sure. The seats that you get here also recline backwards, forward, back, however you see fit, right? It's actually very, very nice. A lot more space than what an airplane would have. Still hard to sleep on, but it could be better. But it's not the worst. Around checking our tickets. It went smoothly though. I think there's something going wrong with the train that we have to get off at Colorado and then everybody has to take a bus. But it doesn't really affect me because I'm getting off at Denver anyways and taking a Greyhound from there. But right now I'm in the viewing car. So I am getting a bit hungry right now, but the problem here is that they don't accept cash whatsoever. So I only have to pay by card, and the problem is I have a Canadian card and it's not a credit card. It is a Visa debit card, so I'm not sure if it's going to work, but we'll give it a try. So this should be the way.
Mom won't go back over here.
Yeah, but you need to slow up.
Wow. Really, really narrow. But this should be the way to the snack bar. I think there's a lot of people in line here. Yep, there is.
Oh, sorry. You can stay right here.
Big lineup.
That's what I want to do, huh?
So the Visa debit that I brought actually does not work. So I'm gonna have to try a different method, and hopefully the other card will work this time, because if you're using a bank card from Canada, it is not going to work. So unless it's a credit card, I would not recommend bringing your Visa debit because it will not work at all. We tried it every single way, it was just not possible. So use a different card and hopefully it'll work this time around.
Enjoy.
The cheeseburger and mac and cheese skillet.
Sure,
Which one's it?
Help yourself. All right, cheeseburger and a mac and cheese. That's everything?
Yep, that's everything. Nice. so we finally got the card to work. Time to give this a try. It's the mac and cheese skillet, so hopefully it'll be good. I'm not sure how it's gonna be. It was just microwavable, so as long as it's edible, I guess I won't worry too much over it. We'll see how it is.
Ladies and gentlemen.
Time to taste this. Macaroni looks a bit weird, but oh, that is super cheesy, but still think it's better than airplane food at least. Finally getting some fresh air out here at a stop here. I think we're in Ottumwa right now. There was a stop earlier before this, I think Galesburg, but it was just way too hot. It was way too hot. There was no air whatsoever. Trying to relax a bit. Don't want to get cooped up too much in the Amtrak, but it's not too bad. I got about maybe 12 hours left of this ride before we have to get a Greyhound to Colorado Springs. But so far so good. I'll probably eat one more time. Time to get back on. Wow, guys, I am absolutely shattered right now. I'm super tired. It is about 8:30, getting close to 9 o'clock over here, but still a couple hours before the food and beverage place closes, so probably hop in there, get something else to eat, get something to drink before I try to sleep tonight. It's gonna be hard to sleep. I'm not really good at sleeping on transit stuff and trains especially, so I guess we'll see how it goes. But aside from that, it's been an overall good ride on the Amtrak. Very clean, very smooth. You do always need to have your mask on though, so I guess that's another thing to deal with. But I guess if you're eating, having snacks, drinking, it's not a big deal. You can always take it off, get some fresh air every couple hours whenever they have smoke breaks and stuff, right? I'll see you guys. Have a good night. See you in the morning. Morning, guys. It's about 7 o'clock Eastern time right now almost. I'm absolutely tired. Last night was kind of rough. I got a couple hours of sleep in. It was cold as hell. You should definitely bring a jacket if you can, because you're gonna need it. We are getting close to Denver, so there's a lot of mountains. It does get cold at night on the Amtrak for sure. I think the cafe is going to be opening up pretty soon. After that horrendous night of sleep, I think it's time to get some coffee. At least the seats are okay, they're comfy, they recline, right? I guess you'll get a lot more sleep, especially if you're a sleeper that can sleep through a bunch of stuff. But yeah, it's time to wake up with some coffee.
Yes, sir.
Hi, can I just get one coffee?
Sure.
Well, hopefully this will wake me up, guys. This will be good. Wow, that was quite the turn. That is some good coffee. Okay, guys, the washrooms are located downstairs. From whichever car you're sitting in, there is a washroom here. It's about 4 washrooms here, 3 or 4. If you don't want to use a certain washroom, you can always go and see whichever cart that you want to go to and go downstairs, because each of the carts have a different washroom, at least 3 or 4, so you can find whichever one works for you, whichever is the cleanest, whichever, it's not like an airplane where you're stuck to using one all the time, right? So at least you have the option to go around and find one that you actually want to use. You're definitely going to have to use one if you're taking a long trip. Overall, pretty good experience, I would say. Definitely was better the first time I came on this a couple years back, but even with COVID, it's still good to be taking the Amtrak here and there. I think I'm going to be arriving in about another hour or so, but I'm going to enjoy the views here for a bit, and I'll be there shortly. I'm absolutely tired right now. I need some good sleep. I need a good shower and food after I get off and once I get to Colorado Springs. But I hope you guys enjoyed the video. I'll upload videos for Colorado Springs also in my trip around Denver. So hope you guys stick around. Hope to see you guys next time.